Why study Spanish? Reasons to choose Spanish as one of your options. Spanish is the second most natively spoken language in the world after Chinese. There are 450 million speakers of Spanish. It's also the second most studied language in the world after English, and it's also very closely related to other Romance languages and provides a springboard to learning other languages in the future. Plus, it's one of the easiest languages for English speakers to pick up.
But can you name any of the countries that speak Spanish? Spanish is spoken not only in Spain, but also in many Latin American countries, like Nicaragua, Guatemala, Colombia, Ecuador, and many more.
What are the benefits of learning another language? Students develop a much richer understanding of the English language through the study of grammar, which increases their literacy abilities and enables them to succeed in all subjects across the school. It's also very closely related to Latin, from which 60% of the English language is derived. This enhances students' English vocabulary by enabling them to understand and make links between the roots of the two languages. Wait, there's more. Studying a language also makes you more intelligent, as people who speak more than one language have increased memory, improved memory, problem solving and critical thinking skills, enhanced concentration, ability to multitask, and better listening skills. Plus, there's even more. Become a polyglot.
But what is a polyglot?
A polyglot is a person who speaks 4 languages or more. So, not only does learning a second language improve your communication skills and increase your vocabulary in your first language, but research also shows that it makes picking up additional languages much easier, especially amongst children and young teenagers, so it's the best time to learn a language. That is because when you learn a new language, you develop brain networks that are primed and ready when you are ready to embark on learning yet a third language. Languages for the future. There's been a recent report by the British Council, and that has identified the languages for the UK's future prosperity, security and influence in the world. And the 5 languages that top the list are, in order, Spanish, Mandarin, French, Arabic and German. Yet another reason to choose Spanish.
So are you ready to take your Spanish a step further? Please can you watch the following video and you can see how languages are beneficial in so many jobs. Adios.
Adios.
Language has been the foundation of my whole career. My journey began as a rapper. I then went on to be a part of things like pirate radio and doing local shows and events. When I was in school, I never understood the value of languages at the time. As a big man, I really do regret it now, do you know what I mean? And I've spent a lot of effort to learn languages.
I think currently there's 13 different nationalities at Arsenal. Obviously, they all speak many different languages. Our current manager, Mikel Arteta, speaks 7 languages. The actual footballers will only make up a small part of people who work in the football industry. There's plenty more jobs, such as in marketing or press or PR. Being able to speak a language is useful because you're dealing with companies from around the world or journalists from around the world.
I definitely think that I've gained other skills aside of just learning the languages, definitely communication skills, because once you learn a language, you also think in another language, you also act in a different way. A lot of times your voice even changes, your mood changes, everything about the language changes. I also mentioned in my videos that the culture plays a big role in learning a language. You can't just learn a language without having some kind of interest in the cultural aspects of the language, and in order to understand the culture, a lot of times you will understand it better if you speak the language.
Jugni comes and dances in my dreams. Jugni takes me across borders, taking me to Lahore. It enables you to explore, I think, and imagine things that perhaps you can't think in one language, but you can think in another language. And now, there's so many opportunities to work within languages. You can collaborate with other artists, academics, and musicians. And there's just so many things you can do now with language, which I think wasn't possible, even just 5-6 years ago.